Welcome back to your Gonna Feel Me podcast. This is episode 4. I am Slim, your host, and today we're going to be having conversations with Key from Project Butterfly, chapter of Houston. But before we get started, first off, I want to say Happy Mother's Day. We are recording on Mother's Day. We're still dealing with the COVID-19 situation going on around America at this time. Hope everybody's practicing social distancing and only going out for essential needs. Early in the week, it was revealed that the guy that was jogging in Georgia, Ahmaud Arbery, was killed by the two gentlemen and they were arrested. So I just have something to say about that. First off, rest in peace to Ahmaud Arbery, and we pray that his family has strength and comfort at this time. Us as a community, as a city, as a race, as the world, we need to get it together. We protesting and we're going crazy and we're, justice, justice, justice. That's fine. That is the right thing to do. But when are we gonna have justice for the senseless killing of our own by our own? Two wrongs don't make a right. If we can protest for Trayvon Martin and Sandra Bland and Ahmaud Arbery, we could protest for Lil Joe that was killed in the Sixth Wall, or we could protest for Kevin that was shot across the canal, or we could protest for the young lady that was killed in New Orleans East. I mean, we're going to do it because celebrities are doing it. We need to start doing it in our community for our own. We have a lot of senseless killing in New Orleans, a whole lot of senseless killings, and nobody says a word. But when it becomes a national subject, everybody has something to say, and I get it. I get it. This type of crime committed by these type of people brings out old wounds, so we say. But how is it bringing out old wounds? We wasn't here in the 1800s. Of course, our ancestors was here, but we weren't here, so what wounds are that bringing out for us? It should be bringing wounds when someone is getting killed down the street from your house, in your neighborhood, around a school that your child goes to, or where your mama work at. That should be bringing out wounds. We can't just focus on the national thing one time when this happens every other year. We need to focus on this every single day when it's happening where we live. That's all I had to say on that. I'll go into our conversation with Key. Today we're going to be talking with Key from Conversations with Key. Key, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Key, and I am the founder of a company called A Key Connect and the brand Conversations with Key. And I'm originally from New Orleans, but I'm currently residing in the Houston, Texas area.
Okay, Key. You were born and raised in New Orleans, or you left New Orleans before Katrina?
No, I was born and raised in New Orleans, and I left New Orleans as a result of Katrina.
Gotcha. What school did you go to?
I went for high school, I graduated from McMain High School.
Smart. You took the test to get in, huh?
You can say that. Yes, I had to take the test to get into McMain. I was told that they're no longer having a test. So I always joke with people now when I hear kids say they go to McMain. I say I was going to McMain when you had to take a test to get in there. I heard it's not like that anymore.
Yeah, you just fill the app out and they put your name and you get through.
See how things change.
Change not for the good, Key. So, by the force of Hurricane Katrina, you located to Houston. Why Houston?
Because this is where my family relocated to. When we all evacuated, they had hotels available in the Houston area, so we came out to Houston.
Okay, you like it?
Yes, I like it. The first couple of years I was homesick. I was always in New Orleans. I stayed in New Orleans. My heart desire was to come back to New Orleans. And you know, I really was pushing to come back. Long story short, I thought I was gonna come back to New Orleans and the door shut on me. And I would say I had been here in Houston 5 years before I really started looking at the place. Now that I started discovering Houston and I found out that I really like, I would say I tell people this all the time. It took me 5 years to start liking Houston. It took me 10 years to start loving Houston. It took me like 12 years to fall in love with Houston. Now I'm in love with Houston and I really like it. It's been good to me. It's created a lot of opportunities to me. And actually, Conversations with Key, the brand was birthed here in the Houston, Texas area, and it has such a great response within the Houston market.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about Conversations with Key, what that entails?
Well, Conversations with Key is under my brand, the Key Connect, what I use as an event, which is called the Networking and Conversation with Key event, that I use to bring people together to network with one another and also have stimulating conversations. The stimulating conversations all around topics and things that matter. I get people in a setting where they feel comfortable, they feel like they're part of a party at ease, and then I connect them through the stimulating conversations. So a lot of times, the conversations or topics that stir up emotion in people, that get people to think and to think outside of the box, and also give them a bridge to connect with other people.
Okay, and something good always comes out of Conversations with Key, as far as relationships, business relationships.
Oh yeah, something good always comes out of conversation. The networking and conversation with Key event. It's a sought after event. People are constantly emailing me, constantly asking me to host that event, and relationships have I've developed relationships with people as a result of coming to my event. A lot of my friends now are I literally met them at my event. I also got an opportunity to collaborate with other organizations, and I've even had political candidates to come to the networking conversation with Key, which gave them an opportunity to have one-on-one with the constituents. And as well as I've had people who started dating as a result of coming to a networking and conversation with Key event. I've had other business owners, African American business owners, to be able to connect and collaborate as a result of meeting at the conversation with Key event. But more than anything, I've had people who told me that they had a mindset shift as a result of something that was said uh, at a conversation with Key event. Or a lot of times I post questions on my social media pages, and people get into the conversations. So yes, a lot of positive things happen as a result of conversations with Key.
Interesting. I like the positive, nothing negative. So what else you have going on besides Conversations with Key? Are you doing anything else or?
Yes, as well as being, having conversation with T, and like I said, those relationships and partnerships. I'm also a board member of an organization called the Building Relationship Power Institute, and we're partnering with Houston Project Butterflies as well as Lake Houston Wellness Center, and we're doing a COVID relief fund right now. What we're doing is we're raising $2,000 to be able to help 10 families who were affected by COVID 19. We are going to give each family $200 to be able to use at their discretion to be able to help them in efforts or ways that they may have been affected by COVID 19, which we know that everyone has been affected. We are giving grants to different people in different industries. As of now, we've been able to fund and grant two ladies who are in the beauty and hair industry, two hairstylists. So we've been able to award them with grants to be able to help them along their journey. Because they were affected big time because of their business. We know that a lot of the hairstylists and barbers were not able to work due to the stay-at-home orders. So they lost a lot of income. So we've been able to help them, and we also going to be helping other people in different industries. So right now, that's what I'm working on with building relationship power, Project Butterfly, and Lake Houston Wellness Center. So we're raising money, and if anyone want to donate to that, they can definitely donate through Cash App under Relationship Power to help out with the efforts.
I wanted to ask you something. I see you also, as you stated, a part of Project Butterfly, correct?
Yes, Houston Project Butterfly,
Okay.
correct.
And how did that come about? And is it also available outside of Houston?
Yes, Project Butterflies is a national organization that was started by a lady named Nyambi. I'm a part of the Houston Project Butterflies. We're a chapter of the national organization. They actually have a Project Butterfly station in New Orleans. And I became affiliated and a part of the organization I was introduced and introduced through it by a lady named Stephanie Jupiter. Um, so I attended a meeting. It's a sisterhood organization, but it's so much bigger and deeper than what your traditional sisterhood organizations are. What intrigued me and what made me want to join this organization is because they focus on doing the inner work. It's not about just getting together and having girls trips and having fun and laughing and talking. Don't get me wrong, we do that. We all about community and family and loving each other. But it's also about self-development. We have a lot of growth conversations. We have retreats. We study how things affect us. And also, I love the fact that it was an outlet for my 13-year-old daughter. So it was not something that just was beneficial to the mother, but it's also beneficial to my daughter, and it allowed her to be in a space with positive young ladies her age where we are teaching them about self-esteem, about learning about your intuition, about loving yourself, learning about feminine energy, about how to handle things in this life. We're having those group conversations. So I joined and found out about it through Stephanie Jupiter and found it to not be only beneficial to me, but also beneficial to my daughter.
Okay. And speaking of beneficial, how was it beneficial to your daughter? What actually changed with her, or what did she learn new from Project Butterfly?
What did she learn new from Project Butterfly? The importance of self-love. Uh, she learned the importance of sisterhood, about having positivity around her, around hanging around young ladies that were friends, and she learned about entrepreneurship. She learned about her body. She learned about what it's like to be a doctor, to see a professional black doctors in the community. She also learned about just about self love, the body, how to be a young lady, showing that you could be a young lady of confidence, and it's okay to be smart. It's okay to be into books. It's okay to read. It's okay to have a self positive image of your body. It's okay to not want to be out here twerking or disrespectful. It's okay to learn about your intuition. She's learning deeper things and the benefits of that.
I like that. Positive. So from becoming a little girl to a young lady, from a young lady to a woman. It's like
correct, and that's one of the things that they teach is they teach about the moonshine and about how you transition from a girl into a young lady once you have your cycle. So they teach about that and the importance of it and how you're connected to your womb, femininity, positivity. I know you're a gentleman, so you really can't relate, but you may have had an idea because I'm sure you have some interactions with females in your life. Uh, that moonshine, that transition for a young girl can be very terrifying. It can be embarrassing. It's a time when a young lady gets her cycle, she can feel unsure of herself. But we are taught and we teach young ladies in Project Butterfly that when you receive your moonshine cycle, that's to be celebrated. It's beautiful. We educate them about that and we teach them about self love and to love every part about being a feminine, femininity and being a young lady and the gift that God has given them uh, about their body and their uniqueness. And we express a lot about being connected to the Creator, about being connected with God. We've had someone come in and teach the girls about meditation. We've had people, nurses coming in there just teaching them about their bodies. So she's learned the importance of meditation and being connected to a Creator and how beautiful it is to be a woman and to be proud of uh, having your period because that's something that's beautiful to have.
I like that because I feel as a young black man and I look around and I see young black women or teenagers, it's kind of make me feel like something is missing. It sounds like this project, like you said, gives self esteem. It seems like it make them grow into beautiful women and appreciate themselves and not disrespect themselves.
Learning about self, appreciating self, looking at yourself as a divine goddess. We call them young goddess. And we showing them that we make them feel, we put them in a safe space. Some of our girls are transitioning to teenagers, and some of them are teenagers. So the development, yeah, some of the young ladies are developing and they're now getting the eye of males, and that can be uncomfortable for a young lady. So we're helping them with that and showing them that you are beautiful. Don't be ashamed of that, but also don't be defined by that.
Correct. I like that, Key. And Key, for my audience, which mainly is in New Orleans, if someone wanted to ask you questions, is it okay to email you or get in contact with you so you can put them in touch with someone?
Yes, of course. Yes.
And where can you be contacted at, Miss Key?
I can be contacted at if they want. They can follow me on social media. Contact me on social media at Conversations with an S with Key spelled Kee, or they can contact me on the Key Connect and these both on Instagram, and that's Key Kee Connect with a KONNECT, or they can contact me at my email at conversations with an S with Key at gmail.com.
Okay. And if they had a question about getting in touch with someone down here, you can help them with that also, correct?
Correct. I'll definitely get them in touch with the leader over Project Butterflies New Orleans. I'll definitely direct them to her.
Okay, Key. I just want to say thank you for your time, Key, and I hope to be talking to you again in the near future very soon.
And if someone would love to help out, they definitely can send a donation to Cash App Relationship Power, and definitely go to my social media pages to find out more information on how they can get involved, the flyers out there.
Okay. And we appreciate that. And hopefully our listeners will go ahead and click on that and donate because it is for a good cause.
Okay. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you as well. And hopefully we may be able to talk again. You can jump in on one of my conversations.
I'm with that, Key. I'm a little blunt. So,
Blunt is, we love it 1000%. I've seen it all.
well, you just let me know when, and I'm down for it.
Amen. Well, you guys have a blessed day, and it was so great talking to you all.
You do the same, Key. Enjoy your day, baby. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to You Gonna Feel Me podcast, episode 4. Remember, love is the answer, no matter what the question is.